Brownsville Rivera High School. We're by the shipyard here. Baseball time in Texas. A little late start here at the top of the second. We had some technical errors, but we're up and running, and we'll be smooth for the rest of the broadcast. Thank you for tuning into the Real Sports Live. I'm your host, Ruben Rodriguez. Joining me alongside Eddie Eduardo. Welcome to a beautiful Monday night here from Rivera High School. District 32 6A action between the Rivera Raiders as that pitch goes for a strike, 1-1 count. On Rian Rosales, the catcher. As we have the Brownsville Harlingen Golden Eagles taking on the Harlingen South Hawks. Harlingen South coming to this game 6-5. While Rivera comes to this game 3-8 on the mound for Hawks. Harlingen South, Gianna Bustamante, who just thrown a ball, 2-1 count. Implications here on the line. As that one goes in the dirt for a swing and a miss, so 2-2 count. So I apologize for the errors here. Both teams still 0-0. Had some long at bats. Bustamante already has 2 strikeouts under his name for the day. Looking to make it strikeout number 3. And it falls for a strike. Strike 3 called on Bustamante. Apologize for the slight audio here. We are below the speakers here, as that's going to be Alex Hernandez, the center fielder, stepping into the box here for his first at bat. Bunt hit. Matt Flores is going to field. He's going to throw the first. And just a bit short, as Hernandez just barely beats the throw. And now a base runner here for the Rivera Raiders. So Devin Parker, the first baseman coming in here, said we apologize for the audio. A little loud here as we are under the speakers here at the ballpark. As that's going to be Devin Parker, the first baseman coming in here. Bustamante waits his sign. Throws the pick off Hernandez, but Hernandez makes it safely back to the bag. Three more games winding down here in 32 6A, as we have Friday on the 23rd and on the 26th on Monday. As Bustamante catches that line drive, turns it for 1 and for 2. Double play as Bustamante catches the line drive and throws back to pick off Alex Hernandez. And now it's going to retire the side, and to the top of third we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time. With the memories, Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down.
Welcome back here to the top of the third. Jacob Carrion leading things off here for the Hawks. As Moreno back on the mound. Carrion shot fielded by Moreno. Turns it for one for out number one. Said before the break, 32-6-8 heating up.
Brings up top of the lineup, number 15.
That's John Adam Bustamante here back to the top of the lineup. The other key games going on. Right now we have Harlingen taking on San Benito in the second meeting of the Battle of the Arroyo. As Moreno's pitch just misses his own for a ball. Brownsville Haddon taking on Westico, and then we have Donna North taking on Los Fresnos. All eyes for Harlingen South are also on that San Benito Harlingen game. As if San Benito falls short and South can secure a win here tonight, they'll throw him back in third place. As a 1-1 counts, Bustamante's shot goes foul. As the playoff race is tightening between these three teams. Excuse me, Harlingen South, San Benito, and Westico. As Bustamante in his last at bat got on with a single. It's a shot, just seeps foul at the last second. Now a 1-2 count remains on Bustamante.
Bustamante likes that third base line.
So we are having a little bit of a late start. We do apologize for the delay.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Bustamante.
As a 1-2 count on Bustamante. Moreno awaits his sign. Pitch on the way. Bustamante pops it up to center. As Hernandez reels it in for out number one in the top of the third. So again, we thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. As it's going to be 2 away here as Carrion's first shot was fielded by Fabian Moreno through the first to Parker to pick off Carrion. As Ethan Garcia here comes in. Garcia has a heavily bandaged left hand. Took a hit on Friday against Los Fresnos, and on the swing, felt his wrist pop. I was speaking to him earlier. Garcia with a shot. Hernandez tracking it down and covers a lot of ground to reel it in to retire the side. With the bottom of the third coming your way, we'll get you the running lineup for the Rivera Raiders. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
Welcome back here to the bottom of the third as Bustamante's first pitch falls for a strike. As Jerry Bettis, the DH, coming in. As that one falls for a ball, here on deck we have Chris Nevades, the third baseman. Now a 1-1 count sits on Bettis. 1-1 pitch on the way. Finds to center for a strike, 1-2 count. So I was saying 32-6A. 3 teams all fighting for that spot. Harlingen South, San Benito, and Westaco. San Benito currently hosting Harlingen in the Battle of the Arroyo, and if San Benito falls and Harlingen South gets the win tonight, they will be moving to third. Westaco hosting the Hanna Eagles, who are coming off a loss against Harlingen on Friday. So is Westaco after losing to San Benito on Friday as well. As that one goes foul down the right field line. 1-2 count remains on Bettis. Beautiful evening here for baseball by the Shipyard. Windy and cloudy as the sun slowly starting to set. That ocean breeze feels nice here. 1-2 count. Bustamante throws his pitch. Just a bit too high for 2-2 count on Bettis. Third baseman Chris Nevada is on deck for the Rivera Raiders. We're gonna get you some scores, some score updates around the valley here. Bustamante pitch. High and 2 inside. Now a full count sits on Bettis. Bettis' shot goes foul. Now let's get you a score update from the Arroyo City and San Benito, where the Greyhounds are down 5-0 against the Cardinals. Harlingen High holding on to a 5-0 lead in the top of the second. That one on Real Sports Live. Rudy Zamaripa on the call with that one. The Cardinals here looking to make it 12-0 tonight, looking for that perfect season. Bettis' shot's going to be fielded. It gets past the glove of Garcia. And Jerry Perez on a full count after a long at-bat finally gets on with a single. As we apologize for the audio once again, Chris Nevades, the third baseman, is coming in here. Later in the show, we're going to get you the standings in 32-6A in just a moment. As we have Chris Nevades here stepping into the box with one runner after Jerry Bettis is at bat very long, but finally gets on with the single. Take a look at the replay here on the right-hand side of your screen. The live feed on the left side. Bustamante's pitch just gets past Flores. Bettis is going to get to second, and he does.
One ball, one strike on number 7, Chris Nevades.
As a 1-0 count on Nevades as Bettis. As Bustamante's pitch gets behind Matt Flores. Now a 1-0 count on Chris Nevades. Bettis taking a big lead at second. Pitch on the way. Missed the bump. Flores is going to throw back for, and bobbled by Garcia. As that pitch did fall for a strike. Bettis, who took a big lead, who went at the pitch, Flores threw back to try to pick off Bettis at second, but Garcia couldn't hold on. Garcia is catching with his heavily taped left hand. Looks like he took a hit on Friday against Los Fresnos. Shot ripped foul. That one falls into the softball field next door. 1-2 count. Said earlier, Garcia took a hit on that left hand. And later in the game, BC remained in the game, and then after swinging and miss, he popped his left wrist. So earlier in the broadcast, I was speaking to him. Some action here is Bettis with a huge lead as that one's going to go foul tipped. 1-2 count. Adbil Gonzalez, the second baseman, on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nevarez, with Bettis taking a big lead off second. Flores and Garcia looking to pick him off to get the first out of the inning. 1-2 count now. Bustamante awaits his sign. Pitch on the way. Foul tipped and goes back. Count remains 1-2 as Nevarez continues the battle.
Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Let's go, Christian Battle.
1-2 count on Nevarez. Bettis once again taking a huge lead off second. 1-2 pitch on the way. As he throws back and Bustamante overthrows. Bettis stumbles. So he has to remain at second as the window was open, but Bettis loses his footing and has to remain at second. Missed opportunity for the Rivera Raiders to move up a runner. Jacob Gadion, who backed up. Garcia, as that 1-2 pitch goes, fielded by Roberts, who throws the first to get the first out. As we have Adbil Gonzalez, the second baseman, stepping in. Bettis remains at second, did not go. As Roberts fielded in, let's see like the replay here. Bustamante shot fielded by Roberts, who throws. As we have Adbil Gonzalez, the second baseman, now steps into the box for his first at bat of the night. Pitch falls low the zone for a ball. 1-0 count. Once again, to be missed earlier, the score update from the Battle of the Arroyo. The Cardinals holding on to a 5-0 lead in the top of the second over San Benito. Pitch is on the way. Just misses the zone. Correction, does fall in. Looked a little too close from where we're standing. Let's get you a score update from Los Fresnos, where they are hosting Donna North. Then Los Fresnos holding on to an 8-0 lead over Donna North. That one in the top of the third. Foul tipped by Gonzalez as the count will go 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here on Adbil Gonzalez. Rolly Rivera, the right fielder and top of the lineup, on deck. Now let's take you to a score update from Weslaco. As Bustamante awaits his sign. Pitch on the way. Shot's going to ball. Carrion tracking it down. Makes the catch in center field as Carrion travels down. So 2 away here in the bottom of the third, as we have Rolly Rivera, the right fielder, coming in. Over at Weslaco, Brownsville, Hannah, and Weslaco both tied at 0 in the bottom of the third. Said here, all Harlingen South eyes are on the Battle of the Arroyo, where Harlingen can hold on to this victory, and if Harlingen South can pull away tonight, they'll take over San Benito and go back to third in the standings in 32-6A, as that one's going to fall for a ball. Said just 3 more games before the end of the season. Gets past Flores, and Bettis is going to steal to third.
2 balls, no strike.
So gets past Flores as Jerry Bettis steals third, and now in scoring position. Two-0 count here on Rivera. Bustamante awaits his sign. Swing and a miss for strike two. Now a strike one, excuse me. 2-1 count on Rolly Rivera. Talked about Bustamante last week, one of the core pitchers for Harlingen South. Has built himself up as a leader here in 32-6A and for Harlingen South, along with Roberts and Garcia and Monterey and a few other key players for Harlingen South.
Rolly Rivera asking for timeout.
So Rivera's going to step out of the box for a bit. Alec Guzman, the left fielder, on deck. 2-1 count on Rolly Rivera. Bettis in scoring position at third. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike two. Now the count evened up at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here on the Rivera. Bustamante one away from making it 4 strikeouts on the day and for the third out. 2-2 count, pitch on the way. Going to be foul tipped, and it's going to fall in shallow left. This count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. So Monte awaits his sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. High and outside. Now the full count on Rolly Rivera.
Ball 3 makes a full count on the batter.
Full count on Rolly Rivera.
2 outs.
Full count, payoff pitch on the way. Fielded. It's going to be fielded by Castellanos, who steps on the bag himself and now retire the side. And after 4, Rivera is going to leave a runner stranded on third. And that's going to take us to the top of the 4th. You're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service.
We're back here as we started a bit late here. Let's review the starting lineups here once again. Leading off, things going to be Chase Roberts, the third baseman. Then he's going to be followed by John Castellanos, the first baseman. Batting 5th, the left fielder, Ozzy Herrera. Batting 6th, catcher Matt Flores. Batting 7th at the DH spot, Kenji Beezer. Batting 8th, the right fielder, Xander Casares. And rounding off the action is going to be Jacob Garion at center field. And the starting lineup here for the Rivera Raiders, Rolly Rivera led things off at right field. Batting 2nd, Alec Guzman at left. Batting 3rd, the shortstop, Sebastian Mejia. Batting 4th, the catcher, Ryan Rosales. Batting 5th, the center fielder, Alex Hernandez. Batting 6th, first baseman, Devin Parker. Batting at the DH spot, Jerry Bettis at 7th. Batting 8th, Chris Nevades at 3rd base. And rounding out, batting 9th, at Bill Gonzalez at 2nd base. Said a key game in 32-6A.
Back to action. We got number 3. Shortstop, Chase Roberts.
As a shortstop takes Roberts here. as the third baseman here, Chase Roberts. As that pitch is going to fall for a strike. As an 0-1 count here on Roberts. Roberts, the shot's going to be fielded by Mejia. Who's going to turn it to Parker for out number 1. Let's get to the 32-6A standings. Currently, we have Harlingen High with an 11-0 record. Los Fresnos in second with 9-2. Sam Dito in third with a 7-4. Harlingen South with 6-5. Westaco with the 6-5 at 5th. Brownsville Rivera here at 6th with a 3-8 record. As John Castellanos steps into the box. Falls there for the strike. 0-1 count. Oh, 1 count on John Castellanos. 0-1 pitch on the way. Gets a piece of it, but goes foul here. Now an 0-2 count. Oh, 2 count. Reno West 2 strikeouts on the day. 0-2 count, pitch on the way. Castellanos gets a piece of it and goes foul. 0-2 count, remains battling, keeping the at-bat alive. On deck, the left fielder, Ozzy Rivera. Huge heavy home run hitter for Harlingen South. 4 on the season. Pitch on the way. Castellanos fields it. Gonna find the gap between short and third, and Castellanos on an 0-2 count. Gets on with the single. As here he comes.
Number 3, Ozzy Herrera.
As Ozzy did, a left fielder comes in. As I said earlier, the home run hitter for Harlingen South. 4 home runs on the season for him this season. Huge powerhouse and a huge liability for Harlingen South. Very important asset for the team. Pitch falls low below the zone. Now 1-0 count on the defensive lineup here. Devin Parker at first base, catching for Moreno is Ryan Rosales. Devin Parker at first base. Abdul Gonzalez at second. At shortstop, Sebastian Mejia. Chris Nevarez at third base. The outfield consisting of Alex Guzman at left. That gets a piece of it. Going to be fielded by Nevarez, who turns it for 1. The double play won't go as that one's in the dirt. Gets past it, making a trip to second. Rivera gets on with a double off an error.
Runner safe at second after the pass ball.
So Harlingen South took the replay here.
2 outs with number 4, Matt Flores at the plate.
That's Matt Flores, the catcher coming in. Now the left field said Alex Guzman at left. Alex Hernandez at center field. And at right field we have Rolly Rivera. It's a defensive lineup here for the Rivera Raiders. As Matt Flores steps into the box here with 2 outs. As Rivera was going for the double play, and they got Castellanos out at second. Pitch on the way. Just a bit too high. Finds a high outside corner. Was trying to find a high outside corner, excuse me. Now 1-0 count on Matt Flores. Hit it out the lone runner for South, taking the lead at second. 1-0 count. Pitch on the way. Just finds the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 count evened up on Flores.
Fabian Moreno pitching nicely.
Kenji Reeser, the DH, on deck for Harlingen South as Flores tries to keep the inning alive, scoreless here. Both teams at 0 apiece. As that one goes below the zone here for a ball, 2-1 count.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike here on Matt Flores. Said once again, Kenji Reeser on deck. Pitch on the way. Flores with a shot, a high pop-up. And Rosales is going to reel it in for out number 3. Now retire the side. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Both teams scoreless. You're watching Real Sports Live.
See how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success.
Welcome back here to Rivera High School, the bottom of the 4th. The scoring update here in the top of the 3rd. The Cardinals holding on to an 8-0 lead over the Greyhounds. That one on Real Sports Live as well. Rudy Zamarip on the call on that one as we're back to work here. Thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live, coming to you live from Rivera High School as that swing and miss goes for a strike. As Alec Guzman, the left fielder, steps into the box. Said once again, coming to you from Rivera High School here by the Shipyard. Bustamante on the mound, back to work here with 3 strikeouts on the day. As that one goes for a ball, 1-1, count evened up on Guzman. Said 3 more games on the slate and 32-6 save before we hit the playoffs. If Harlingen can knock off San Benito, that one just misses the zone as a 2-1 count. As I was saying, if Harlingen High can hold on to this lead and I say hold on to it carefully because in baseball, no lead is safe until the final out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now a 2-2 count. Yeah, Harlingen High, as I was saying, can hold on to the lead. And they'll face off Rivera on Friday. They knock off Rivera, they will secure district on Friday. And what does this mean for Harlingen South? If San Benito falls tonight, and if Harlingen South can get the win tonight, they'll move up to 3rd, and San Benito will go back to 4th. And could probably go down to 5th if Westico knocks off Hannah tonight, too. Now a full count sits here. Payoff pitch on the way. Tips can go foul. Now the full count remains here as Guzman slices it foul down left. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count, payoff pitch on the way. Got him! Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 4 here for Bustamante on the day. And the first out of the inning.
Number 2, Sebastian Mejia.
Now the shortstop, Sebastian Mejia, coming in here. Bustamante gets back to work here. Just misses the zone a bit outside here for a ball, 1-0 count. Going back to speaking about John Adam Bustamante, high strikeout player here, strikeouts percentage per game. Last week was on the mound for Harlingen South when he took on Wessico. As that one's going to go in for a strike, swing and a miss. Try to get to the statistic on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
6 strikeouts and pitched 101 on Monday. That one just misses the zone, just a bit too high. 2-1 count as I press the wrong button, excuse me. 2-1 count here. Bustamante waits his sign. In there for strike 2, now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter.
Bustamante, a senior, a lot of key players here for Harlingen South. One of the key players. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. Out number 2, strikeout number 5 for Bustamante. As John Adam Bustamante here going for that high strikeout count here, as he's had multiple high strikeouts. Finished with 6 strikeouts the last time, and prior to that, they took on San Benito and finished with 9 strikeouts and pitched the entire game from start to finish. As Ryan Rosales, the catcher, steps in here, 2 away. Just a bit too high and inside, 1-0 count. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Rivera with the 3-8 record in district, eliminated from playoff contention. Pitch falls for a strike. As I was saying, Rivera is eliminated from playoff contention, but this is a critical game for Harlingen South. They can secure the win tonight. If San Benito falls, they'll move up to 3rd here, as all games count for these 3 teams. As these next games are must-wins. Swing and a miss, strike 2, as on Friday, Harlingen South will take on. As Harlingen South will take on San Benito on Friday. In another key game, 32-6A, Westico versus Los Fresnos. I'll be covering that one. 1-2 count. Rosales just holds off on it for a 2-2 count. Thank you for tuning in once again on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Give us a shout where you're watching from. We'll get you on the air. 2-2 count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. High and inside for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Now down to the final strike is Rosales and the final out. Payoff pitch on the way. Foul tip back to you to the net, to the gate. Bats go here, 3-2 count. Pitch on the way on Rosales. Just a bit too outside. Just barely misses the zone here. And Ryan Rosales is on with the base on balls. So the inning stays alive here for Rivera. As Alex Hernandez, the center fielder, comes in the bat. Nathan Alviar here. Now pinch running. We're also near the airport here. As Alex Hernandez is center fielder coming in the bat. Bustamante's pitch on the way. Ball's there for the strike. 0-1 count.
Strike one.
Bustamante waits his sign and gets it. 0-1 pitch on the way. Runner going. As that one just misses his zone for a ball. And Aviada steals second.
Scoring position. Let's go, number 6. Let's go. Let's go, Raiders.
As Nathan Aviada in scoring position here for the Raiders. 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. Foul tipped and goes down for a foul. 1-2 count. And once again, the Raiders down to their final strike. And Alex Hernandez, Devin Parker, the first baseman, on deck. If they can keep this inning alive, he'll be up next to bat. One-two pitch on the way. Just misses high. It's a bit too high for a ball. 2-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second.
Now la cuenta de los tres patos, in the words of my dad. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2 pitch on the way by Bustamante. Just high here. Now with a full count again. Now in a full count situation once again. Bustamante trying to get strikeout number 6 on the day. And the third out to retire the side and send us to the top of the 5th. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. Just misses. And now Hernandez will take a walk as Devin Parker, the first baseman.
Devin Parker, first baseman. Runners on first and second.
Now Devin Parker here, the first baseman. And Coach Zach Martinez is going to have a word with Bustamante. We're going to take a little break. You're watching Real Sports Live, the bottom of the 4th. Rivera 0, South 0. Runners on first and second, 2 away. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-sized cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and second for the Raiders, 2 away. As Devin Parker here up to bat. As Bustamante has walked 2 straight batters. As Devin Parker here coming in with 2 away. Runners at first and second. Both those runners were walked on base on balls after full counts. Pitch on the way. Foul tipped here for the 0-1 count. Key games here. Key, very crucial game for Harlingen South. As their chances for the playoffs are still alive. Currently sitting in 4th, but can make the jump to 3rd if they secure the win tonight. I had a chance to speak with Coach Parker earlier today. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Foul. Strike 2.
I just spoke with Coach Parker. He said they apparently not the season they expected, found the fire a bit too late. A young core team is inexperienced after missing a team consisting of mostly sophomores. Missed their first season due to the cut short season due to the ongoing pandemic. And the next 3 teams Rivera is facing are all playoff contenders. They're looking to spoil the party here and try to spoil South's playoff chance with the mindset, y'all don't go to the playoffs, we don't. That's the mindset Coach Parker is drawn out for his ball club here to try to get these next 3 wins, which are crucial for their next 3 opponents. As the 0-2 count remains on Parker, Jerry Bettis, the DH, on deck for the Raiders. Pitch on the way. Slice foul down left. 0-2 count as Parker staying alive. Bustamante trying to get out number 2 and strike out number 6. Inning going a little longer than expected for Harlingen South. Now the 0-2. Pitch on the way. High pop up, and tracking it down. It's gonna fall for a hit, and RBI single here for Devin Parker.
Number 5, Devin Parker.
High pop up, and I tried tracking it, but just fell in shadow left. Replay on the right side of your screen. And I was tracking it down, and just fell short.
Runners on first and second.
Now runners on the corners here. As Jerry Bettis, the DH, comes in here. Runner goes. Flores with the throw.
Takes out to second.
Won't take the shot as no one was covering at second.
Ball 1.
Speaking earlier also to Coach... Ball 1 here as I was speaking earlier to Coach Gross, just saying these errors which have been plaguing the team all season long. That once that lead slips away, they can't stop the bleeding and the lead just gets out of their hands. Happened against Los Fresnos on Friday night. Now the 1-0 count on Bettis here. Runners at second and third. High pop-up goes foul. That one's going to land next door to West here in the softball field. 1-1 count on Bettis. Bustamante with 5 strikeouts and 72 pitches on the day. Pitch on the way. Just misses the zone here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was the 0-2, excuse me. Now the 1-2. Pitch on the way. High shot to left center, being tracked down. And it reels it in to retire the side, but the damage is done after 4th. After 4 scoreless, Rivera here breaks open the scoring off an RBI single by Devin Parker. To the top of the 5th we go. Can Harlingen South answer back? You're watching Real Sports Live.
Our former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again.
Welcome back here to the top of the fifth from Rivera High School here as Fabian Moreno back on the mound. Quick shout out to Carlos Herrera, older brother of Oz Herrera, who's watching. We thank you for tuning in, buddy. Old friend of mine. Thank you for the support. Tuning in to watching his younger brother, senior Ozzy Herrera. So Moreno sitting with 2 strikeouts and 46 pitchers steps back into the mound. Bustamante's counterpart with 5 strikeouts and 74 pitches. But the real story of the Rivera Raiders offense here as Devin Parker got it started with a high RB pop-up that just dropped in shallows and I couldn't track it down. And Devin's on with an RBI single. As we're back to action here. As Kenji Reeser, the DH here, steps into the box to lead things off here in the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, 0-1 count on Reeser. High shot fielded by Mejia. He's going to throw it to Parker. And Parker gets off the bag but makes the tag.
Great play by Devin Parker.
What a tag by Devin Parker. Mejia's throw just a bit off. But Parker uses the height and hops off the bag and makes the tag on Reeser. So 1 away here in the top of the fifth. Replay on the right side of your screen. As Xander Cáceres here, the right fielder, steps in the dirt for a ball.
Ball 1 on number 42, Xander Cáceres.
1-0 count here on Cáceres. Jacob Carrion, the center fielder here on deck for Harlingen South. No count, pitch on the way. Cáceres slices it, but it's going to go foul for a 1-1 count on Xander Cáceres.
1-1 count.
Get you some more score updates from around 32-6A. Over in Sam Nito, the Cardinals holding on to an 8-0 lead. In the top of the fourth, to go over Sam Nito's. That one's going to fall for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It's again Rudy Zamaripa on the call with that one. Two-one count on Cáceres. Pitch on the way. In the dirt here for a ball. 3-1 count.
Ball 3.
In the top of the fifth, Wesco holding on to a 4-0 lead over Brownsville Hanna. Three-one count here as Moreno trying to get the second out. Pitch on the way. High and outside for a ball, and Cáceres will be on with the base on balls. As Jacob Carrion, the center fielder, the 9th batter in the lineup.
Number 1, Jacob Carrion.
As the Rivera faithful cheering on Moreno with 53 pitches and 2 strikeouts. Got those mixed up. I apologize for that. As Carrion steps back into the box. The very long bottom of the fourth. Carrion with the bunt. Cáceres is going to get to second safely. The throw, not in time. As the bunt lays down successfully here for Carrion. Now a runner in scoring position here for Harlingen South.
15, top of the lineup. John Adam.
Replay as Carrion makes the bunt. Moreno fields it. Cáceres gets safely to second. And Carrion the first. As the top of the lineup here, John Adam Bustamante. As Harlingen South starting to get things going here in the top of the fifth with a runner in scoring position in Xander Cáceres. Moreno waits his sign. Pitch on the way. Balls for a strike. 0-1 count on Bustamante. Things starting to heat up here and get interesting.
Hey, let's go, Christian. Where are we at, man?
0-1 count. Pitch on the way. Foul tip, now an 0-2 count on Bustamante.
Strike two.
Work for you, man. Work. Work hard up there. Let's go, 1-0.
0-2 count on Bustamante. Moreno's looking for strikeout number 3 on the day. 0-2 pitch. On the way. High and inside for a ball. 1-2 count on Bustamante.
Ball 1, 2 strikes.
That's Harlingen South here. It's a huge opportunity here to get some runs on the board here. 1-2 pitch on the way. High and outside. Count evened up at 2. Two runners are on for Harlingen South. Cáceres at second. Carrion at first laid down a bunt. Cáceres used the speed, and Carrion also a speedy center fielder here. Got on first. Also runs track for Harlingen South. High pop-up goes to right. Being tracked down by Rivera. Dropped. As Cáceres gets the third, Carrion the second. And Bustamante on a 2-2 count, a high pop-up that drops fair. After some confusion in the outfield, now bases loaded as Ethan Garcia coming in here. High pitch here. Some communication between short, center, and right. Now the bases are loaded here. As Coach Parker is going to have a word with Moreno here. We're going to step away for a few moments. The top of the 5th, bases loaded for Harlingen South. You're watching Real Sports Live.
To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
Welcome back here to the top of the 5th here. We're 1 away as the base is loaded for Harlingen South for Ethan Garcia to come up. As a huge opportunity for Harlingen South to strike back. Started off with Cáceres on a base on balls. Carrion laying down the bunt. And Bustamante with a high pop to right. And after some miscommunication by the outfield, gets on. Now the base is loaded for Ethan Garcia here. Drops in for a strike. The breaking ball. A battle of spirit as the Rivera faithful and the South faithful cheering on the sides. 0-1 count. Garcia's shot fielded, bobbled. Throw on the plate, gets him out at the plate, and a run is prevented. That's Nevarez here. Fields it, and off a fielder's choice, throws the home and prevents the run from coming in. Now 2 away. But the bases do remain loaded here as Garcia does get on the bag at first. As Chase Roberts, the third baseman, coming in the bat here. Carrion at third, Bustamante at second, Garcia at first. The bases loaded remain. Tough jam here for the Rivera Raiders. Pitch on the way. Just misses the zone here, just a bit high and inside for a ball. 1-0 count. Things heating up here. It's pretty chilly out here, but things heating up on the field. 1-0 count. Pitch on the way by Moreno. Roberts with a shot's going to draw for a hit, and Harlingen South answers back. 1 run comes in. Bustamante gets the home plate throw in time, not in time. And Chase Roberts with a 2 RBI double. And Harlingen South answers back. Harlingen South saying you're going to turn on the bats on the bottom of the 4th. We'll turn them on in the top of the 5th.
Runners on first and second. With number 36.
On the 1-0 count, Roberts takes a swing and finds a line drive here to center as that falls for a hit, and it's a 2 RBI single for the junior. Now Harlingen South takes the lead here off some nice hitting here, and a quick timeout called here by Castellanos. Take the split screen replay here. Off the hit, 1 run comes in, and Bustamante was running the throw, not in time. Castellanos gets a piece of it, and it goes foul here. 0-1 count. Ozzy Rivera, the left fielder, on deck for Harlingen South. If Castellanos, the first baseman, can keep the inning alive. Moreno here with 53 pitches. Pitched on the way. High and outside for a ball. 1-1 count as we have a final score. A final score alert coming in from Los Fresnos, as Los Fresnos will improve to 10-2 after knocking off Donna North 12-0. Now a 1-1 count here remains. Los Fresnos now has improved to 10-2. That news just coming in. 1-1 count here. Pitch on the way. Got out the shot, fielded by Moreno. He's going to throw it to Parker at first, but the damage is done in Harlingen South after a long at-bat. Thanks to Chase Roberts, who gets on with a 2 RBI single, and that takes us to the bottom of the 5th. Can Rivera answer back? You're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in...
Welcome back to Real Sports Live here, the bottom of the 5th. Thanks for tuning in. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Things getting interesting here in the bottom of the 5th. After a very long at-bat for Rivera in the bottom of the 4th. Allows them to bring in a run. Then the top of the 5th comes in a very long productive inning for Harlingen South after, as it thanks to Chase Roberts. Gets on with a 2 RBI single after 2 bases loaded. 2 base load opportunities. A bunt is laid down. Flores tracks it. Going to make the throw. In time. as Chris Nevarez' bunt. Not fooled by Matt Flores, who picks him off at first. So one away here in the... As that's going to bring up the second baseman, Adbio Gonzalez. We're going to get you a score update here from the Harlingen High game in a moment. As everyone in 32-6A also keeping a very close eye on this one, especially Harlingen South. High and outside for a ball. 1-0 count here on Gonzalez, the second baseman. Rolly Rivera, the right fielder, on deck. The top of the lineup. Pitch count here. Bustamante sitting with 76 pitches. Foul tipped back for a 1-1 count.
Strike one. 1-1 on the batter, number 23.
And once again, the score update here from the Harlingen San Benito game, the Battle of the Arroyo. That one in the top of the fifth. Harlingen holding on to an 8-0 lead. Said Harlingen South keeping a close eye on that one. They will be facing off against San Benito on Friday at San Benito. High pop-up's going to drop foul behind the seats here. In another key game with 32-6A on Friday, Westlaco traveling to Los Fresnos to take on the Falcons. I'll be covering that one. As a 1-2 count remains here for Gonzalez. Fouling the last two straight. 1-2 pitch on the way. Got him! Strike three called. Catches Gonzalez looking. Bustamante gets strikeout number 6 on the day. Now the top of the lineup here in Rolly Rivera. Now 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. Swing and a miss for a strike on Rolly Rivera. 0-1 count on Rolly Rivera, the right fielder. Oh, 1 count pitch on the way. High and outside for a ball. 1-1. Count evened up. That's a key game here for Harlingen South if they want to stay in the playoff race. Los Fresnos has already knocked off Donna North 12-0 and have improved to 10-2 in district. High for a ball, 2-1 count on Rivera. Alec Guzman, the left fielder, on deck for the Rivera Raiders here if Harlingen South does not secure the third and final out here. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch on the way. High shot being tracked down. Going to drop. Just fouls it. Sneaked out here. Sneaked out in the left field foul line. Both fan bases holding their breaths on that one. As the count remains 2-2 here.
Almost fell in.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bustamante looking for strikeout number 7 on the day. Bustamante has strikeout number 6 in the bag. Pitch on the way. Foul tip, there goes foul. Rivera remaining alive here. And is at bat.
2 strikes on the batter. 99. Rivera.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Shot's gonna drop for a hit. And Rolly Rivera gets on with a single to keep the inning alive. So a runner at first base here as Alec Guzman, the left fielder, coming in. After a very, very long at bat, Rolly Rivera with the 2-2 count on him stays alive with a single. The live feed on the left side of your screen as that hit on the replay side. As Guzman was looking for the bunt, but misses. And that's going to be a strike. Go and count on Guzman.
0-1 on the batter.
Oh, and count here on Guzman. Sebastian Mejia, the shortstop on deck for Rivera. Pitch on the way.
High for ball 1.
High for a ball. Count evened up at 1. Thank you for tuning in once again to Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call on this chilly Monday night in April. Key game for Harlingen South in 32-6 as they're trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. 1-1 count. Bustamante throws back to pick off Rivera. The Harlingen South faithful here rallying behind Bustamante to secure the final out. 1-1 pitch on the way. Shot goes foul.
Foul ball.
But Roberts not letting his guard down for it. Makes a good play. Would have been the final out. Would have got himself on the highlight reel. Roberts, who shows the athletic ability. Also was a wide receiver here for Harlingen South during football. And quarterback too. Runner goes. The 5 tip is going to drop for a hit. Throw over the head. Rounding third is Rivera. Throw coming in. Not in time. The throw at third. And now a defensive miscue for Harlingen South. As that popped up off the ground. As it was chopped off the ground. There's confusion on who was going to get it. The throw was made, goes over the head of Castellanos. That allows Rivera to run from first all the way to home. And now the score is tied at 2.
Brings up number 2, Sebastian Mejia.
And Guzman gets on with a triple. As Coach Gracia is going to have a word with Bustamante.
Excited. Animo, animo. Arriba, arriba. Harlingen South wants to talk about it.
As we're going to have a meeting at the mound, a pitching change potential. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th from Rivera High School. Pitching change by Coach Gracia. Chase Roberts is going to step on the mound. As we're going to have a defensive shift here as Matt Heap, who's at second, now goes to third. And Bustamante, whose night is done with 6 strikeouts
2 outs, runner on
and
third,
89 pitches.
number 2 at bat.
He will move to second here. So now Chase Roberts here steps on.
Chase Roberts, the pitcher. Tip.
As a foul tip from Mejia goes for a strike. Once again here, Chase Roberts now on the mound for Harlingen South. After a defensive miscue of Harlingen South.
Umpire got hit. Hopefully he's okay.
Results on a run. In a run coming in. Now we're back to square one with 2 runs apiece.
The other umpire hit, so I guess he's okay. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, I think it's hit.
Had a stoppage of play as the umpire.
He's doing a fine job tonight.
As the umpire here took a foul tip on his left foot. He's okay. So back to action as Roberts steps back onto the mound. As the 0-1 count sits on Sebastian Mejia, Harlingen South trying to get the final out. Get him out of the long jam. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, gets past Flores. 1 run's going to come in off an error. And Brownsville Rivera takes the lead.
Raiders take the lead with 3-2. Let's hear it for your Raiders. With a 2-out rally.
Roberts' throw just throwing outside in the dirt, gets past Flores. And that allows Rivera here to get on. Guzman. Allows Alec Guzman to get on.
Outside for ball 2.
As that one falls for a ball. 2-1 count. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here on Sebastian Mejia. Ryan Rosales, the catcher, on deck. Roberts and South trying to get out of the inning. Pitch on the way. In there for the strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Mejia.
The 2-2 count. Roberts also a pitcher on the team. Pitch on the way. Just a bit too high. Now the full count situation.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Mejia.
Now South in danger of getting another runner on base. Trying to get this inning, try to retire the side after a very long bottom of the 5th. Payoff pitch on the way. High pop-up goes foul. Mejia continues the battle.
3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, 2 outs. No one on base.
Now the payoff pitch on the way. 3-2 count. Chopped up, Gallon gonna chase it down, and Bustamante fields it, and that's gonna retire the side. And that's gonna take us to the top of the 6th. But Rivera gets 2 back. A 3-2 ball game here with the Raiders on top. Stay tuned for a very interesting rest of the game. Top of the 6th coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Cake by Ibarra's, fried Texas Sky cinnamon rolls, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again.
Welcome back here to the top of the 6. Harlingen South due up. Due up for the Hawks. We have Ozzy Herrera, Matt Flores, and Kenji Reeser. The middle heart of the lineup as Herrera, a big powerhouse hitter. 4 home runs on the season for him. A great ball player here at left field. Going to start it off here as give you a little quick game summary of what we've seen so far in the game. A low-scoring affair, but in the bottom of the 4th, things get started after a very long at bat. Devin Parker gets on with an RBI single that allows her to score. Then after the top of the 5th, another very long at bat for Harlingen South. Off 2 bases loaded attempts, Chase Roberts gets a 2 RBI single and they take the lead. And then right here in the bottom of the 5th, after a defensive miscue, Rivera gets 2 back, and we're back underway here. As that first pitch falls for a ball outside, 1-0 count on Ozzy Herrera. South, a very critical game, and they want to stay in the race for 6A. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 32-6A standings. Los Fresnos has just improved to 10-2. Pitch on the way. High and inside for a ball, 2-1 count.
Ball 2.
Moreno here still on the mound, 59 pitches, and 2 strikeouts on the day for him. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Herrera.
2 balls, 2 strikes. On the better.
Pitch on the way. High and outside. Now the full count.
Brings the count to a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the full count here for Harlingen South on Ozzy Herrera. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way by Moreno. In the dirt for a ball, and Herrera's going to take a trip to first.
Running on first with number 4, Matt Flores.
Matt Flores here coming in. Moreno throws the first to try to pick off Herrera. He gets there safely to the bag. Kenji Reeser, the DH, on deck for Harlingen South. Moreno's pitch on the way. Flores goes for the bunt, but holds off on it, and it falls for a strike. Oh, 1 count, pitch on the way. High and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Matt Flores.
1-1 count on Flores. One ball, 1 strike here on Flores. And then taking the lead off first. Pitch on the way. Flores with the bunt, gonna drop. Turns it for 1.
Out at second.
And out number 1 falls as Herrera's picked off at second. But Flores gets on with the bunt single. as Kenji Reeves, the DH, comes in for Harlingen South. David Cortez pinch running here for Harlingen South.
Number 16, Fernando Monterrey.
So we have a pitch.
To bat for Kenji Reeves.
Now we have a pinch hitting here for Kenji Reeves. We have Fernando Monterrey. So Fernando Monterrey now DH coming in here, batting for Kenji Reeser. Cortez taking the lead off first. Pitch on the way. Moreno throws back to Parker to pick off Cortez, but he makes it back to the bag safely. Shot here goes foul here. 0-1 count on Fernando Monterrey.
0-1.
Scoring update here, bottom of the sixth. Westlaco tacks on one more run. 5-0 count. Now the 0-1 count here on Monterrey. Westlaco holding on to a 5-0 lead at hand on the bottom of the sixth.
Ball.
Pitch falls for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So we have one game in 32 6A grand final. That was the Los Fresnos Donna North game. Los Fresnos walking away with the victory. We have Harlingen taking on San Mito. Last we checked, Harlingen was leading 8-0. Check swing. Won't go. Here's it's gonna be a 2-1 count.
Ball 2.
So again, we have Harlingen here with the lead 8-0. That was the last check score. We're gonna get you scored in just a few moments. 2-1 count. Moreno's pitch on the way. Runner goes. Throw is in time. Ryan Rosales with the throw. Picks off Cortez at second. Now 2 away.
Two balls, 2-2.
2-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch on the way here on your left side of your screen, but let's look at the pickoff on the right hand side of your screen, the replay. Shot goes foul here.
Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the count remains 2-2 here as Ryan Rosales picks off David Cortez, who was stealing. Xander Cáceres, the right fielder, on deck for Harlingen South. Here in the top of the sixth, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Moreno's pitch on the way.
Little bit
Outside, now the full count here on Monterrey.
Brings up full count on the batter, number 16, Monterrey.
Monterrey also a heavy hitter for Harlingen South. Also did play and does play first base as well. Has been relegated to DH. Pitch on the way. High pop up in the right field foul territory. And just out of play as Devin Parker tried tracking it down, but couldn't get a reach on it as it's just out over the fence. Now the full count remains on Fernando Monterrey.
Hey, let's go, Fabian. Win the battle, babe. Let's go. Work up there, babe. All you.
3-2 count. Moreno's payoff pitch on the way. Shot goes foul down left field. Monterrey staying alive. It's Fernando Monterrey here trying to keep the inning alive here. Off his third straight foul shot. The first one goes back into the bleachers. The second one Just out of play in right field. This one goes left. Now the full payout pitch. Out of the zone for a walk. And Monterrey, excuse me. For some reason I always get those confused. But Fernando Monterrey.
Runner takes his base.
Probably because the numbers Bustamante's number 15. So Fernando Monterrey gets on after a very long at bat.
Number 42, Xander Cáceres up the bat.
Now Xander Cáceres here coming in the bat, trying to bring in Monterrey. As Harlingen South keeping the batters alive.
Number 10, Matt Heap.
As Matt Heap, the third baseman, now pinch running for Fernando Monterrey. Matt Heap taking the lead off first. Now pinch running for Fernando Monterrey. As Cáceres. As Moreno here tried to pick off Heap at first.
Let's go, Fabian. Work up there, babe.
Heap taking the lead off first. Cáceres the shot. Mejia's going to field it and turn it for one. And he's off the bag. And a very wide throw results to Parker stepping off the bag just as Cáceres gets on here. Now runners at the corners for Harlingen South. And Coach Travis Parker here now heading to the mound to talk to Moreno. As Mejia could have gotten out number 2. As Mejia could have gotten out number 2 at second, but chose to throw the first. It was a very wide throw. Parker does make the catch, but just steps off the bag just as Cáceres steps on. A very close call here.
Hey, where are we at? We got 2 outs. Go, JC.
And now Jacob Gadion, the center fielder here. Harlingen South just stirring the pot here. Now in scoring position. A chance to get one back and bring us back to a tie. A very, very close game it is here tonight. As Cáceres at first. Heap at third.
Hey, we're okay, baby. Let's go.
Moreno still remains in the game. Gadion's shot goes foul.
1 ball. 1 strike, no balls.
0-1 count on Jacob Gadion. He rips it foul down right. Harlingen South instead stirring the pot. Spewing some trouble here for Rivera as they can have a chance to score here with a runner in scoring position at third. Matt Heap, who was at first, who got off from first, got it all the way third. Could have been picked off by Mejia, but it's going to result in an error. As Mejia off a fielder's choice at the pick off is Cáceres at first, but Parker's foot just gets off the bag. Now an 0-1 count remains on Gadion. Gadion's older brother Dylan Gadion, a former Hawk player as well as standout catcher, tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. Now the 0-1 count here on Gadion. Pitch on the way. And Gadion's going to take a piece of it. And Gadion gets on. Now the base is loaded. As Jacob Gadion gets hit by the pitch. Now the base is loaded for Harlingen South. Trouble starting to spew. As Rosales is going to have a word with Moreno and Parker. Now let's give you a little quick flashback to the top of the 5th. The last time we saw bases loaded, it resulted in 2 runs coming in for Harlingen South.
Errors keep South in this game.
As the big hitter, John Adam Bustamante, steps up into the box. Now a huge window opportunity open for Harlingen South to get back a run and put this team back into a tie. Moreno's pitch on the way. Shot goes foul. Now the 0-1 count on Bustamante.
Strike 1.
Harlingen South here thanks to some critical errors from Rivera with bases loaded. Oh, 1 count on Bustamante as Moreno gets his sign. Pitch on the way. Bustamante fouls it back behind the bleachers for an 0-2 count. Now down to the final strike. The last time we were down to the final strike, Monterrey got on a base on balls after a long at-bat. Heap at third base. Cáceres at second. Carrion at first. One good hit can result in a score, maybe even 2 runs coming in for Harlingen South. 0-2 count. Moreno gets his sign. 0-2 pitch on the way. And he's going to be hit. And a run comes in for Harlingen South as Matt Heap. As Bustamante, as Moreno, the second hitter Moreno hits. Back-to-back, 2 consecutive hits. And Matt Heap comes in. And Ryan Rosales and Devin Parker are going to have a word with Fabian Moreno. And now the entire infield having a word with Moreno, trying to get him out of it. As we are back to square one here. Now both teams are tied at 3 apiece. 4 consecutive long innings. The bottom of the 4th, the top of the 5th, the bottom of the 5th, and now on the top of the 5th. What's next? All started off a critical error by Sebastian Mejia, who off a fielder's choice throws the pick off Cáceres at first, but Devin Parker's foot just got right off the bag. Got Ethan Garcia here coming in the bat. That one falls low in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 count. One no count here on Ethan Garcia, the shortstop. Can he keep this thing alive? 1-0 pitch on the way. In the dirt for a ball. 2-0 count on Garcia. And Coach Travis Parker is going to have a word with Moreno. And a pitching change will fall here as Coach Travis Parker decides enough's enough. He's going to pull Fabian Moreno, who finishes the day with 2 strikeouts, 91 pitches, and now a pitching change here for Brownsville Rivera, We wait to see what happens. Top of the 6th, Harlingen South 3, Brownsville Rivera 3, bases loaded, 2 outs. You're watching Real Sports Live.
To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry.
Welcome back. Here's we have a pitching change for the Rivera Raiders. Coach Travis Parker is going to send Alex Hernandez to the mound. So now Fabian Moreno finished the day with 91 pitches, 2 strikeouts. He will be rooming down to center field as Alex Hernandez is now on the mound for the Rivera Raiders. Travis Parker here trying to get the Raiders out of trouble after Harlingen South with bases loaded here, scoring off a hit runner. All started with by a mistake here.
Number 2 batter coming up to face the pitcher.
As Ethan Garcia here, as Alex Hernandez now on the mound, continue to battle with Ethan Garcia with the 2-0 count. Back to action here. As that one's going to fall for a strike. 2-1 count on Ethan Garcia. So once again, if you're just tuning in, a wild back and forth showdown between Harlingen South and Rivera. As this game remains scoreless for the first 4.5. Garcia with a high shot. Gonna drop foul.
Nada adentro, Ryan, por favor.
As once again I said, Alex Hernandez now on the mound, but for the first the first 3 innings, first 3.5, scoreless affair. Then in the bottom of the 4th, the bats come alive and Rivera gets a run coming. Then the top of the 5th, bases loaded for Harlingen South. 1 run comes in, and thanks to Chase Roberts on a 2 RBI single, brings in 2 runners. Then the bottom of the 5th comes, and another long at bat, but Rivera gets 2 runs back. Garcia's shot going to be fielded by Navarez. The throw just beats Garcia as Chris Navarez scoops it off the ground, makes the throw, and just picks off Garcia, and that's going to retire the side and bring us to the bottom of the 6th. After a very long top of the 6th, Harlingen South brings 1 run back, tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 6th, you're watching Real Sports Live.
If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-sized cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 6th. Rivera and South tied with 3 apiece. Very, very long game here, back and forth. Goes high for a ball, 1-1 count. As Roberts remains back on the mound. Check swing here. Goes for a ball. 2-1 count. Shot. Drops for a hit. As Ryan Rosales gets on with a single. Garcia tried to make the dive, but he got stuck. As he stumbled on the slide. And that allows Rosales to get on here. That allows Rosales to get on with a single. So Ryan Rosales on here as high ball here, 1-0 count. As Alex Hernandez, the pitcher. It's a very, very, very close ball game. Check swing here. Goes for a strike. 1-1 count.
Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter.
1-1 count on Hernandez. As Coach Parker living to the game plan. As Harlingen South is a playoff fighting spot team. And these next 2 games, they're just going to try to continue the same game plan as they're both facing off 2 more teams in the playoff hunt against Harlingen on Friday, who's currently battling Sam Nito in the Battle of the Arroyo.
Balk.
So we're going to have a balk.
Runner takes his base.
As we have a balk here as Rosales is going to take a trip to second. Now the runner at second here, and after the balk call, Coach Chris Grossi going to have a word, try to challenge it out. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records.
So let's give you a score update from the Battle of the Arroyo. Harlingen holding on to a 12-0 lead over San Benito in the top of the 7th. Harlingen looking to improve to 12-0. One and one pitch on the way. Foul tip goes bunt.
Pass ball.
So we have pass ball, excuse me. Runner gets to third. From our angle, looked like it was a bunt here, going for the foul tip. A very tricky angle from where we're sitting. As we have a final alert here from Westago. Westago is routed as that one goes in for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes here on Hernandez. As we have a final score alert from Westago. The Westago Panthers have defeated the Hannah Golden Eagles 12-0. Called strike 3. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Roberts gets the out. Strikeout number 1 on the day for Chase Roberts.
Brings up number 5, Kevin Parker.
So Chase Roberts gets strikeout number 1. As I said earlier, our final score. Westago has knocked off Brownsville Hannah 12-0 and now will improve to 7-5 in district play. High for a ball, 1-0 count on Parker. Brownsville Hannah is going to fall to 3-9. Or 2-10, excuse me.
All right, for ball 2.
As they're going to fall to 2-10 here as that ball pitch goes for a ball. 2-0 count on Parker. Yes, Brownsville Hannah has fallen to 2-10. The Wesco Panthers have improved to 7-5 in district play. Swing and a miss, strike one on Parker, 2-1 count. So this game just becoming more of a must-win for Harlingen South. If Harlingen South can hold on and can secure this victory tonight, they will go back to third. Pitch on the way. Falls in the dirt, pass ball, but Florida is quick to react. Now a 3-1 count. We have some action in the Harlingen South area. Some pitching warm-up. As Matt Florida is here, to be down for a bit. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Today, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, forever memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later.
Welcome back. Here's Harlingen South. Matt Flores.
He has a 3-ball, 1 strike.
It's a 3-1 count here as Chase Robert, as we have a few moments here as Matt Flores, Harlingen South catcher, went diving to make the stop, hurt his hand, but he's going to remain in the game. He looks to be okay. Now a 3-1 count on Parker.
Ball 4.
Check swing, ball 4 here. Now runners at first and second here, first and third on the corners for the Rivera Raiders.
Brings up number 4. Jerry Dennis.
So a very, very, very crucial, very crucial moment for Harlingen South. They have to defend the stop here.
Social distance, please. Bring up number 4, Jerry Pettis. Got runners on first and
So the
third.
DH, Jerry Bettis, comes in here with runners on the corners. Runner goes, but gets back to first as Florida shows the alertness.
Strike 1.
3-3 here, South and Rivera tied. It's an 0-1 count. Juan Bettis.
Ball 1 low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 1 low here. The 1 count here, winning 1 count. Roberts looking to get South out of the inning. Pitch on the way, Parker going. Florida's going to make the throw. Throw is off. So Devin Parker steals.
On the batter.
So Devin Parker steals second. Now runners at second and third. Chase Roberts had to intervene and stop the throw. Had to intervene and stop the throw. 1-2 count here. Pitch on the way.
Outside for ball 2.
Just 2 inside here for a ball. 2-2 count even up.
2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Low for a ball. Now the full count here on Bettis.
Brings that full count on the batter, number 4, Jerry Bettis, with runners on second and third, scoring position.
Now the 3-2 paid off pitch on Bettis. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. Roberts gets out number 2.
Brings up 2 outs.
2 strikeouts for Chase Roberts, but still needs to get this out done. Needs to get the final out here. Go into the top of 7th and try to secure. And if a run is scored in the top of 7th, Harlingen has played the toughest defense they've played in the bottom of 7th.
Got 2 outs, runners on second and third.
That's Chris Nevadas, the third baseman, steps in. Swing and a miss for a strike. 0-1 count on Nevadas.
Where do you want it, babe? Where do you want it? Let's go.
0-1 count on Nevadas. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now the Rivera Raiders down to the final strike. And South with a chance to retire the side here and take it to the top of the 7th. A crucial next pitch here on the way. 0-2 count on Nevadas. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. To the top of the 7th we go. Harlingen South, Chase Roberts gets him out of the jam. Rivera leaving 2 runners stranded on second. Top of the 7th coming your way. Oh boy, you're watching Real Sports Live.
CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live here at the top of the 7th. Crazy ball game here. Now the final innings upon us. As Chase Roberts, the pitcher, leading things off. He'll be followed by John Castellanos, then batting third, left fielder Ozzy Rivera. That's a crazy night here. And a must win for Harlingen South. Pitch falls low into the dirt for a ball, 1-0 count. Ball 1-0 count, pitch on the way. Roberts with a shot. Gonna get past Moreno, but Moreno Makes the reel in the center field for out number 1.
Hey, let's go. We got one. We got one. Where we at?
1 away here in the top of the 7th, a must win. Got some more score alerts coming in here. Recap of what we've seen in 32-6A so far. Los Fresnos routed Donna North 12-0. Westico routed Hannah 12-0. Pitch on the way. Ball is low, but in the zone for a strike. 0-1 count on Castellanos.
1 strike, 1 ball. No balls.
0-1 count. Pitch on the way. Castellanos the shot. Gets past Mejia. And Castellanos is on with the single. Now in comes left fielder Ozzy Herrera. As I said earlier today, a powerhouse hitter for Harlingen South. 4 home runs on the season for him. And when it's mattered the most, we've seen him crank it. 2 weeks ago in the Bird Bowl, he cranked that 3-shot home run. I was there to call it.
Noah Rios takes the place.
Noah Rios here, pinch running for Harlingen South. He's coming in. Or Castellanos is Ozzy that comes in.
And then after that,
so we have Noah Bennett on deck.
Come on, baby. Let's go, Alex.
North South.
Up there.
Ozzy steps into the box. Pitch on the way. In the dirt for a ball as we have another final alert. Harlingen High has just improved to 12-0, knocking off San Benito 12-1. Harlingen High sweeps the Battle of the Arroyo this year as the 1-0 count falls in Neta. In the dirt for a ball, 2-0 count, just going outside. So now San Benito has fallen. Westico has won. The window to take 3rd place in 32-6A wide open for Harlingen South. They can secure the win tonight. Pitch on the way. In the dirt for another ball, 3-0 count.
Hey, let's go, Alex. Work up there.
3-0 count. Hernandez throws back to pick off Rios, but Rios makes it back to the bag in time. That's scoreless to the 3.5. Pitch falls for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Crazy ball game. Remember, stay tuned to the Real Sports Live post-game show. And now with the high shot being tracked down by Moreno, who reels it in for out number 2. Fabian Moreno will finish with 2 strikeouts and 91 pitches now at center field. As Alex Hernandez, who was a center fielder starting the game, now on the mound. Now 2 away here in the top of the 7th as Noah Bennett. Pinch hitting here for Harlingen South.
Number 2, Noah Bennett, up the bat.
Harlingen South here looking to make a little change here to get things going to try to stay alive.
Hitting for number 4, Matt Flores.
Let's go, Alex. Work up there.
So Noah Bennett here comes in as Matt Heap is also on deck for Harlingen South. Coach Grassi changing up the formula in his lineup. Try to get something going here. Try to keep the run as Rios taking the lead off first. Just outside the zone for a ball. 1-0 count on Noah Bennett.
Ball 1.
Check swing, did go for a strike, 1-1 count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hesitated on the swing, but just creeps in the zone at the last second. 1-1 count on Bennett. Bennett with the shot, gets on for a hit. And Noah Bennett on with a single.
Runners out first and second after a base hit.
As Noah Bennett gets on. Replay on the right side of your screen. On a 1-1 count, Noah Bennett goes opposite and finds the gap between first and second. As Gonzalez had a tough time chasing it down. As we have a lineup change here, as now we have Artie Gallegos. That is correction on number 11, Artie Gallegos. Now pinch hitting.
Artie Gallegos. Coming to hit for Kenji Reeser.
Artie Gallegos now pinch hitting here for Kenji Reeser. Rios at second, Bennett at first. Now Artie Gallegos, the go-ahead run at second. The insurance runs at first and out of the bat. Just finds the zone for a strike. 0-1 count on Gallegos. Now Harlingen South here, a critical moment in the ball game. 1 strike, 2 outs on Gallegos, no balls. Hernandez's pitch on the way. Drops in for the zone, now an 0-2 count on Artie Gallegos.
Strike 2, 0-2 on the batter.
0-2 count on Gallegos. And a timeout called by the Blue here, as everyone just holds their breath. That was Artie Gallegos who steps out of the box, catches a breather here, because he is behind on the count with 0-2. 0-2 count on Gallegos. Runners at first and second. Critical pitch on the way. Hernandez gets his sign. 0-2 on the way. Popped up foul here. Count remains 0-2. Gallegos refusing to go away. Battles out. Xander Caceres, the right fielder, on deck for Harlingen South. A critical moment in the ball game. Oh, 2 count. Gallegos. Hernandez gets his sign. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Just misses the zone for a ball. 1-2 count.
Hey, you're okay, man. You're okay.
Now a 1-2 count on Artie Gallegos.
You're ahead. Let's go. Finish. Finish strong, Alex.
1-2 count on the way. In there for the strike.
Strike 3.
And after a long jam, Harlingen South leaves 2 runners stranded on base. The bottom of the 7th, Rivera's last chance to walk away with the win. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Requirements and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Welcome back to the bottom of 7 from Rivera High School. Very, very thrill ride of a ball game we have here. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, joining me alongside Eddie Eduardo. Always a pleasure to work with him. Take a look at the replay here for what we've seen this ball game. Or replay, the real recap of what we've seen this ball game. Scoreless to the first 3.5, but then Rivera gets it cracked open with the run here. And in the top of the 5th, Harlingen South answers back, making 3 runs thanks to a single and an RBI, 2 RBI single by Roberts, who's on the mound right now. And in the bottom of the 6th, excuse me. Swing and a miss, falls for a strike.
Nathan takes a good cut, eh?
Have a 0-1 count here.
Outside.
Nathan Alviar pinch hitting as that one goes outside for a ball, 1-1 count. You feel the emotion, the electricity in the ballpark. From the dugouts to the benches to the bleachers to the press box.
Outside.
As that one falls for a ball, 2-1 count on Alviar.
2 balls, 1 strike. On the batter.
That's Coach Parker pulling off all the stops here, trying to get this win. Can send shockwaves, and the Blues going to call time just as Roberts was in the windup.
Where do you want it, Pat? Where do you want it?
2-1 count, pitch on the way by Roberts.
Too high. 3 balls.
3-1 count on Alviar.
Let's go, Nathan. Come on, man. You're ahead. Be smart.
Vicente Gonzalez on deck for the Rivera Raiders on the 3-1 count on Alviar. Just high, and Alviar is going to take a trip to first base.
Winning runs at first base with number 8 up to bat.
Vicente Gonzalez now pinch hitting coming into the ball game.
Vicente Gonzalez.
A thrill ride of a ball game we've had all day. The 0-1 count. Bunt. And one play by Gallegos. And Gallegos, who ran all the way into that to record the out and tried to pick off Alviar at first and couldn't get him. So another left fielder, Alex Guzman, coming in. Got a replay of the bunt there on the right side of your screen. As Artie Gallegos turns on the Jets to run to secure the out and catch the high bunt pop-up with the runner on first here, 1 away. As Alex Guzman, the left fielder, another high bunt, but that one goes way beyond the bleachers for an 0-1 count on Guzman. Oh, 1 count on Guzman. Records in 32, 6-8. Harlingen South in this game, 6-5 in this game. The Rivera Raiders 3-8 can make a statement here. They knock off a playoff contending team. Another high bunt goes foul again beyond the bleachers. 0-2 count on Guzman. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on Guzman.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, man. Te voy a ti, mijo.
0-2 count. Guzman's going for the bunts, and they both fouled back. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 tall, gets 1 out. And out number 2 falls, but Garcia just gets there short and can't recover the out. So Aviar is going to go to second, but now down to the final out is Rivera.
Number 2, Sebastian Mejia.
So the shortstop, Sebastian Mejia, coming in now.
Got 2 outs.
2 away here.
Scoring position.
As Guzman on an 0-2 count swings away and misses for the strike, and Flores makes the throw to pick off Aviar at second, but Garcia not able to hold on as that brings in Sebastian Mejia, the shortstop. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for a strike. 0-1 count on Mejia. Roberts awaits his sign from Flores. Defensive setup here as Heap is no longer in the ball game at third. Just outside the zone for a ball. 1-1 count. Just a little 2 inside and low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Defensive shift here. It said Matt Heap no longer at third base. Artie Gallegos now playing third for Harlingen South. The rest of the infield consisting the same. Castellanos at first. Bustamante at second. Garcia at short. Flores at the plate. Roberts at the mound. It at left. Carrion at second. Cáceres at right. Pitch on the way. High shot's going to drop for a hit. 1-1 coming in to throw. Not in time. And that is the ball game.
The Raiders win. The Raiders win.
Brownsville Rivera shocks Harlingen South. Off and no at the 1-1 count. Sebastian Mejia walks off with an RBI. And that is the ball game here. Welcome you to the Real Sports Night post-game show. I'm your host, Ruben Rodriguez. If you're just tuning in, what a game. Harlingen South has just fallen here, and Brownsville Rivera now improves to 3-9 on the season. Harlingen South will fall 6. We'll fall 6-6 on the season. We'll go down the 4th. As we thank you for tuning into the Real Sports Live post-game show. I am your host, Ruben Rodriguez. A crazy, crazy ball game. Scoreless in the first 3.5, and the rest, and on the bottom of it on, just a complete battle of sides, a perfect chess match of sorts. Let's get you some more standings in 32-6A, some more final scores in 32-6A coming along. Westaco Panthers have just defeated the Brownsville Hannah Golden Eagles 10-0. The Harlingen Cardinals have defeated the San Benito Greyhounds 12-1. The Los Fresnos Falcons have knocked off the Donna North Chiefs 12-1. 1 game down, 2 more to go in 32-6A as we have a crazy finish coming in between 3 teams. The standings will be released tonight. If we have a certain update, Harlingen is in first. A certain idea, Harlingen High will be in first with a 12-0 record. Los Fresnos with a 10-2 record. Westaco will be on with a 7-5 record. Harlingen South will be on with a 6-6 record at 4th. In 5th, San Benito with 6-6 record as well. In 7th, we're gonna have Rivera with a 3-9 record, with a 4-8 record. Excuse me. With a 4-8 record in district. Hannah's gonna be in 7th with a 2-10 record in district, and Donna North is gonna fall to 0-12 in districts. So stay tuned for more standings and score updates around 32-6A as 2 more games left in the season. But that's gonna do it for us here from Rivera High School. For Kevin Nato, Joe Bowling, my cameraman Eddie Eduardo, I'm your commentator and host Ruben Rodriguez, saying so long and good night from Rivera High School. Your final score: the South Hawks 3, the Rivera Raiders 4. We'll see you next time.